Supreme Court observed Facebook can't disrupt India's unity in diversity, claiming ignorance or lack of pivotal role. Supreme Court observed that Facebook role is not so innocuous and is more active while dealing with third party information. The capital of the country can ill afford any repetition of the occurrence, and thus the role of Facebook in this context must be looked into by the powers that be. It is in this background that the Assembly sought to constitute a Peace and Harmony Committee. Whether it has the legislative competence or not is an aspect we will deal with it under the relevant head. The Assembly, being a local legislative and governance body, it cannot be said that their concerns were misconceived or illegitimate, the judgment stated. While further remarks observed in that case, it is too late in the day for companies like Facebook to deny that they use algorithms which are sequences of instructions with some human intervention to personalize content and news to target users. The algorithms select the content based on several factors, including social connections, location, and past online activity of the user. Moving further, the role played by Facebook is thus more active and not as innocuous as is often presented when dealing with third party content. References made to Facebook role in Myanmar genocide, Sri Lanka violence. The judgment authored by Justice Call referred to the studies indicating the role of Facebook posts in fueling genocide in Myanmar, violence in Sri Lanka, etc. Internationally, Facebook has had to recognize its role in failing to prevent division and incitement of offline violence in the context of the stated ethnic cleansing in Myanmar, where a crescendo of misinformation and posts somehow missed by Facebook employees helped fuel the violences. The platform similarly apologized for its lack of serious response to evident signs of abuse of the platform in Sri Lanka, which again is stated to have stoked widespread violence in 2018 in the country and had to acknowledge its need to be regulated, though the exact method is still unclear and a prerogative of law-making authority. Judgment also referred to reports suggesting role of social media misinformation in influencing results of 2016 US presidential elections and Brexit referendum. While social media on the one hand is enhancing equal and open dialogue between citizens and policymakers, on the other hand it has become a tool in the hands of various interest groups who have recognized its disruptive potential. This results in a paradoxical outcome where extremist views are peddled into the mainstream, thereby spreading misinformation, the judgment stated. The court further said election and voting processes, the very foundation of a democratic government, stand threatened by social media manipulation. This has given rise to significant debates about the increasing concentration of power in platforms like Facebook, more so as they are set to employ business models they are privacy intrusive and attention soliciting. The sheer population of a country makes it an important destination for Facebook. We are possibly more diverse than the whole of Europe in local culture, food, clothing, language, religion, traditions, and yet have a history of what has now commonly been called unity and diversity. This cannot be disrupted at any cost or under any professional freedom by a giant like Facebook claiming ignorance or lack of any pivotal role. While Facebook is a platform where such political differences are reflected, they cannot wash their hands of the issues as this is their very business. As noticed earlier, their role is not as innocuous as they are seeking to contend. We cannot say that the informed deliberation inter alia on the best measures through which online mass hate and violence in their geographical jurisdiction can be addressed would not be within the committee's area of competence, as it would undermine the very purpose of a vital democratic polity. The unfortunate communal riots between 24th and 29th February 2020 in various parts of Delhi led to the deaths of 53 persons, caused significant damage to public and private property. disruptions to school, transport, water supply, medical, and other civic amenities. The complexity of communal tensions and their wide ranging ramifications is a matter affecting citizens of Delhi, and it cannot be said that the government of NCT of Delhi cannot look into the casual factors in order to formulate appropriate remedial measure. Appropriate recommendations made by the state government in this regard could be of significance in the collaborative effort between the center and the state to deal with governance issues. It is in that context that this court had recognized that certain local interests are best addressed by the elected representatives of the concerned state. So the cases Ajit Mohan and others versus Legislative Assembly, National Capital Territory of Delhi and others, and citation is 2021 Supreme Court cases 288. Thank you.